artifact is an heirloom of my people. Likely she spilled Githyanki blood in order to steal it. This cannot stand!
Heirloom? Plunder from some conquered realm, more like. This artifact is the only thing keeping us from becoming slaves to our parasites. Be glad I have it. Lae'zel thinks I have something important to her people. She's deluded, clear.
Lies. She carries an heirloom of my people. I must know why. Incorrect. Judicious bloodletting settles feuds and roots out the weak, the deceitful.
Do you hear this, tribe? Our lives are at stake, and she wants us to turn on each other.
No others. Just you and me.
You hear that, Lae'zel? It's called common sense.
You seek reason in dishonor. The bad blood must be purged. A jewel, come first light.
You mean I'd get to prove you wrong and thrash you? I love it. Get some rest, Lae'zel. You'll need it. You had every chance to look the other way. But here we are. You chose this.
Spare me the justifications, coward!
If anyone asks, I'll say you were transforming. Don't expect to be mourned. She's a liability. It's the artifact we need, not her.
Let me up, and I'll show you.
Can I do that, Lae'zel? Can I turn my back on you?
Never. Thieves aren't afforded such luxury.
Loosen the grip on your pride for one blasted moment, won't you? We needn't be enemies. There's plenty of those to go around already.
What would you have? That we be friends?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. But imagine what we might achieve if we channeled some of that hostility back at our real foes, instead of each other. They wouldn't stand a chance. I don't think there'll be any more trouble between Lae'zel and I, if you were wondering. We can all sleep easier now. Well, apart from all the rest. You have an interesting definition of friendly, but yes.
Very glad Shadowheart and Lae'zel settled things without letting any blood. I would have enjoyed the spectacle, but not losing either one of those lunatics.
Oh, I really thought Shadowheart and Lae'zel might fight to the death over that artifact. A pity. It would have made for a fine night's entertainment.
The goblins still infest the roads. As long as their leaders live, Zevlor's people are trapped. I hope that's the end of this silly quarrel. They'll have no energy for battling our enemies if Lae'zel and Shadowheart are too busy squabbling among themselves. Well met.
I'll say one thing for our troop. We're not short on drama. I'm glad Shadowheart and Lae'zel settled their differences peacefully. Eventually. Go ahead.
Speak. It is over where I am concerned. It is through conflict that we strengthen our bonds. Yet I do not recommend Shadowheart seek it again. The next resolution may not end in her favor.
Oh, the waiting's getting to me. If we left, we could at least make a run for it.
There's something I want to talk to you about. Something important. I could have died in that pod, back on the Nautiloid. You could have died, spending precious moments trying to free me, but you did it anyway. I owe you my life. Twice over, in fact. You supported me against Lae'zel. I may not have survived that night without you. I'm trying to say that you've earned my trust in a way very few ever have. I want that to mean something. I want you to know more about me, at least from what I can remember. As long as I've prayed to Lady Shah, I've wished to serve her as a Dark Justiciar. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. To become a Dark Justiciar is to become the Night Singer's sword arm, her implement with which she will cast down the unbelievers and win the final battle to restore her perfect, endless darkness. It's all I ever wanted. I prayed it was my calling. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy of the rank. She said I was not ready. Not my mother, I should add. The Mother Superior, head of Lady Shah's enclave in Baldur's Gate. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable. I don't know. Perhaps if I succeed in my mission and reach Baldur's Gate. Hope has little place amongst Lady Shah's children. It's an illusion, a distraction. But for this, I hope my time will yet come. Dark Justiciars are hated by many, judged to be ruthless fanatics. Even the few who would accept a follower of Lady Shah would likely balk at a Justiciar in their midst. But there's a simpler answer to your question. I simply forgot about the desire I had until I saw some things that reminded me. Now, I can't get it out of my mind.
time. No helping it. We're exposed now.
Don't be shy.
I'm ready.
The pride of the gate.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Well met.
Oh, the waiting's getting to me. If we left, we could at least make a...
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need. Sylvanas...
More heretical symbols, of course.
No go inside. Inside. Boring. Here has music, beer, dance. You dance too. Here has
Bloody racket!
Oh, come on now. They're just having a bit of fun.
Aye, so much fun that those thieves almost got past.
We got 'em now, eh? And once the whelp starts singing, we'll know who sent them.
Aye, might be we'll pay him a visit in return. That'll be some real fun. Oi! Ain't no party in here. We're doing the Absolute's work. State your business. Now.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Likes of you, please. Only boss you need concern yourself with is me. Out! Now. Bloody racket.
Seluna. As if mingling with a horde of goblins was...
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Right. Well, you ain't the first foreign type, I suppose. Gonna have to be a bit more specific though, mate. Absolute's got a few favourites around here. You here to see Priestess Gut, Boss Ragslin, or the Drow? Do you now? Might feel different once she puts a burning brand to ya. She's through the main doors. Just follow the smell of burnt goblin arse. Bloody racket.
Seluna. As if mingling with a horde of goblins wasn't bad enough. Let's do what we have to do, then get out of here. Quite the understatement, but yes. Let's not linger in this place any more than necessary.
Pay him a visit in return. That'll be some real fun. Forgive the reception, eh, mate? Had some intruders a while back, can't be too careful. You here to see Priestess Gut, Boss Ragslin, or the Drow? Audience is right. She's an uppity one and no mistake, but she knows her business. She's in telling the war chiefs what's what. Next raid's gonna be a big un, I hear. Racket.
Seluna. As if mingling with a horde of...
You here to see Priestess Gut? Well, look. Big Boots here has an appointment with Draw Ragslin himself. Throne room's at the back. He's communing, mind, so step soft. Bloody racket.
Seluna. Let's do what we have to do. Quite the
Aye, so much fun that those thieves almost got past.
We got 'em now, eh? And once the whelp starts singing, we'll know who sent them.
Aye, might be we'll pay him a... Forgive the reception, eh, mate? A druid. Can't be sure. Got one of them chained up below, though. Just follow the hollering. Bloody racket.
Being boozing won't make the branding go any easier. I tried.
It's good you ain't causing trouble. Boss means business now he's got the Absolute in his ear.
Oh, smell that meat sizzling. Can't tell if it's the branding or the party. Making me bloody hungry either way.
Bloody racket.
Oh, come on now. They're just having a bit of fun.
Aye, so much fun that those thieves almost got past.
We got 'em now, eh? And once the whelp starts singing, we'll know who sent them.
That's because she chose me. You're not worthy yet. And I got the land. Are you ready for the absolute mark on your flesh?
Yeah. And then I'll hear her voice.
You're too feeble. Her voice is a blade. It'll cut your brain to bits.
Ain't polite to stare, Wormwalt. If you ain't got the guts to get branded, clear off. Ain't just a mark on the flesh. It's magic. Only them what follows the Absolute can see it. Lets us know you're on our side. That way, nobody will mess with ya.
Smells like burnt flesh.
You here to get branded too? Priestess reckons we should get marked up before the next raid. Make sure whoever we're sticking it to knows we're doing it for the Absolute.
Such a disappointment.
How do we get closer to her?
Do what us true souls command. Spill the blood of non-believers.
You still here?
How you doing?
Look at this. Priestess gut burned me good.
Souls, yes.
I ain't never felt so
Absolute
strong.
looking out for me now. Now here's somebody special. The Absolute has touched you, hasn't she? Priestess Gut needs to touch you too. Hold out your arm so I can mark your flesh.
A priestess. One of the leaders, no doubt about it. Let's make her squeal.
What's that? Tell your friend to keep quiet, or he'll lose his good eye. Ready for the fire, are ya? Shows our devotion to the Absolute. These maggots see how strong we are with her guidance. Whole camp will be branded soon, and you should be too. You ready? Brace yourself. This'll sting. Maybe you don't need it. After all, you're special, ain't you? Like me.
She probes your mind, tangling your thoughts with hers. A familiar sensation. She too carries a power. Darkness seems to swallow the temple, leaving you with a vision of the goblin priestess receiving instruction from a handsome young man, one of the chosen. The vision dissolves away. You stand before the goblin priestess in the temple once again. Your minds brush against one another, but are swiftly parted.
Don't want to get intimate in front of the novices. Fair enough. Got some weird shadows in your head. Maybe I can help with that. Us true souls gotta look out for one another. A creature? There's definitely something rotten in there. Let me take a closer look. I ain't seen anything like this before. Hey? Ain't nothing wrong with me. You're the one who's sick in the head. No need to panic, though. With the Absolute's will, I can fix anything. Let's deal with this in my chapel. It's private. Don't want this lot interfering with true soul business.
Priestess, like us.
We want the mark.
Why do they think they're talking to a god?
Ain't we good enough for the Absolute?
No interest in chatting to the Absolute myself. I've got enough going on up here.
What's that? Tell your friend to keep quiet. Ready for the fire, are ya? Let's the faithful recognize one another quick sharp. That way nobody'll... And it's charged with magic. Ordinary slobs can't see it. Only us that follow the Absolute. You ready? Brace yourself. This'll sting. Maybe you...
She pro-darkness. The vision dissolves away. You stand before your mind's...
Don't want to get in... Maybe I could help with that. Us true souls gotta look out for one another. Of course. Don't want this...
Oi! Priestess!
Like us.
We want the mark.
Why do they think they're talking to a god?
Ain't we good enough for
No
the
interest in
Absolute?
chatting to the Absolute myself. I've got enough going on up here.
Oi, come here. I ain't waiting around. Ready to clear your head? Whatever the Absolute tells me to. Don't worry, she loves you. I can tell. The Absolute will protect me. You don't stand a chance. Get in here! We've got trouble!
Still breathing, despite everything.
Aye, aye.
Let's finish this. Got to move.
Where do I go from here?
This is my time. No time to waste.
What's that? Tell your friend to keep quiet. Oriel, ready for the fire, are ya? And it's... You ready? Brace you. Maybe you...
She probed darkness. The vision dissolves away. Your mind's...
Don't want to get you... Maybe I can help with that. Us true souls gotta look out for one another.
True souls are infected like us. Why do they think they're talking to a god?
No interest in chatting to the Absolute myself. I've got enough going on up here.
Absolute's looking out for me now.
That the jingle of coin, I hear? You've timed it well, my friend. Already turned quite the profit today, so I'm feeling generous.
You recognize the crest she bears. The winged serpent of the Zentarim.
Half right, sharp eyes. Zen is a normal trader. Just a matter of what's for sale. Weapons and other exotic goods, true enough. But most of all, we offer discretion. No judgment, no right and wrong, just good deals and bad. That a problem for you? You joking? Goblins sell the best prisoners. Cheap, quiet, and eager to be elsewhere. Till this crowd converted and started sending their captives to Moonrise Towers, at least. No complaints, mate. I just sold enough smoke powder to cover the loss 10 times over. All I need to. There's an awful lot of folk flowing that way. And coin is sure to follow. Might have to find my faith and see this absolute for myself, eh? Still some deals to be done here, though. You want to trade or what? Pleasure.
Nothing for you in there, mate.
Wouldn't go in there. Lest you fancy blowing your bones all the way to Baldur's Gate.
You still here?
Ready to figure out what's going on with those shadows in your head?
We're fighting the whole tribe at once. Subtle. Next time, let me do the talk.
You think you can hurt me? This'll... Ready to figure out what's going on with those shadows in your head? Of course. Don't want this...
Oi! Priestess! We want the mark!
Yeah, ain't we good enough for the absolute?
Oi, come here. I ain't waiting around. Ready to clear your head? Whatever the Absolute tells me to. Don't worry, the Absolute will protect me. You don't stand a chance.
This is my happy place.
What's the plan?
There's an illithid parasite in that corpse. You should take a look. This one is a true soul parasite. It can enhance you. You can absorb its potential. Open your mind to it. You already know how. Don't worry. You won't come to harm. I'll protect you. You are not ready. That's all right. But try to overcome this resistance sooner rather than later. It will make things much easier for you.
You still...
Unless you like big, bristling, hairy legs, I wouldn't go down there, mate. That's the spider pit.
Another outsider come to see the boss? Mind your manners now, or he'll throw you in the pit.
Don't go bothering my pigeon. He's mine. Don't go bothering my pigeon. He's mine. Pidge. Keep him safe. Listen to him coo. Till I gets hungry or some such. What's it to ya? Then catch one on your own.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
More than you've got, mate. I likes him. But, how much do
got. See? You couldn't take care of him proper anyway.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Take him for a joke, why don't ya? And don't let the lads snatch him up. No, tell him what they'll do to him. Bring him back when he's all tuckered out. Here's the key. Pigeon's all yours.
Ah, my friend, we can speak freely. I'm in no hurry to take my turn on that spit out front. Perhaps you'd be so kind as to unlock this cage? Curiosity, my friend. It didn't benefit the cat, but it's the foundation of my career. Though I admit I've hit something of an impasse. Please, unlock my cell. Volothamp Gedab, realm-renowned author, and tastemaker at your service. Bless you, my friend. I'll wait nicely, but please don't tarry.
Half the scrubs in here would probably lose their nerve just looking at you. Bunch of drunken layabouts. No me, though. I'm hard as they come, and I'm itching for another fight. Drow's studying the war map, trying to figure it out. You should talk to her. Get the killing started quicker. I'm just saying, those eyes. Again? Do you want to become spider food?
Watch your step down by the pens. Wargie's been getting fat on your kind lately. Ain't friends or foes to a warg, just food. Makes you think, doesn't it? What are they delaying for? Can't we just swarm the forest?
Seen this mess? Flaming Fist Thuggo took a chunk out me arm last raid out. That last in with it. They were guarding some uppity noble and his friends. Not very well, mind. Your drow pals carried him off, left the real spoils to us. Hey? Little busy bleeding, if you don't mind.
Ain't friends.
sharp as ever.
Foul stench of slaughter turned suddenly sweet through the rat's nose. Blood smell, life smell. Not like the great hollow below, which smells only of death.
How wizard in Moonrise want to look at you for?
Certainly won't be because of your
Heading to see our new pet. It didn't seem easy, I'll give it that. Don't let our little pet scare you, mate. Bloody bugbear couldn't break those bars.
Do you think the dwarf is ready yet? I'm hungry. Duh, you're all...
Wish I got a turn in the fair. Lucky.